And I think we're good. Hello there everyone, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of LA Noire. So yes. Hey Sean. Anyway, so last time we had a good successful murder case. That's one murder case under our belt. And judging by the fact that there were two suspects, I don't think that's going to be the only case. Hence the title, Who Are We Gonna Accuse? I'm pretty sure this next case might have two potential suspects again. So now, we're gonna determine who's gonna get the axe. So, yeah, no more talking. Let's jump right back into it. Oops. I just realized we've already done 4 parts. And, yeah. I gotta fix that up real quick. Looks like a house. Watch out! Watch out! Oh, damn. Okay, that's part 4. The guy to inside of this part 5.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper.
Murder?
Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of
Sounds
police
like
was make
Celine's.
no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down.
Hang on, I'm pretty sure. Hang on, this is part 5 of the gameplay. I thought it was part 4. I was mistaken.
Did the vice boys get any on the side?
Okay, now I've just put the time. Okay, yeah, it's part 5.
It's been a year. What's he waiting for?
You take us over there.
I need to go over the case notes.
You did a decent job in the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
Thanks.
Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence.
No assumptions.
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps.
So,
We might get along after all.
so we've got a lady dumped outside. Sounds like Celine's case. I mean, the only difference would be if she's naked or not. So, was she raped is another thing that could be similar. Well, let's look up. Well,
Now,
let's see.
Boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have 2 of my finest investigators on the case. Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Mendes.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest
Was she
police force
raped?
in all the world, with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the city of angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
Nope, he's about to kick one of them. So, what have we got?
Another woman sacrificed.
Thought
Speak
so.
to brothers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Alright, coroner. So, where is the...
I was first on scene.
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. Family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Damn.
Show me the body.
It's under the pepper tree.
Where is she?
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Holy shit. Another woman naked.
Similar remote.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a
Celine
closed
Henry,
case.
duh.
This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
So,
Severely battered.
what happened?
On display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped.
Just
Size
like
of the
Celine
footprints
Henry.
would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not.
Size
At a
8.
glance, I would say strangulation is the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
Same
mind if I examine the body?
Same
You might
location. Same location. Hang on, let me point it away from the body. Okay, so, because I don't want the body to be on there too much. So, same location. Instead of being beaten with a tire iron, the victim was strangled, but she's been stomped as well. Now, lipstick markings? No lipstick markings. However, if she has missing jewelry, it could be the same MO again. But she was strangled. Let's see. Strangulation marks.
Temperature mark is very...
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Looks like she was beat. Well, she was beaten with a tire iron again, just like in the cutscene. But she was stomped to death, just like Celine.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
From what I remember the cutscene, she was killed somewhere else, a parking lot. The killer beat her down with a tire iron, knocked her out, then he must have put her in her car or his car and taken her up to this point. From here, he ripped her clothes off. If there's semen, he must have raped her and then beaten her a lot, strangled her, and then stomped her to death. At least that's what I can assume so far. What about her other hand?
What's this mark? Cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand.
Must have been a wedding
Or
ring.
engagement ring. Violently removed.
Sorry.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
I see. So you think it's a copycat, just like the Henry murder? Her handbag. Well, the money's still in there, so
The motive was robbery. Why not?
So robbery wasn't the motive. Motive must just been an angry murder. Someone wanted to murder her and hurt her.
Well, we have a name.
Deirdre Muller.
Deirdre Muller by RNI.
Back in a second.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. What's her profession? She's a parent-teacher associate. Does she work at a school? Wait a second. Could that parking lot she was at been a school parking lot?
RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
I tell you. Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We can have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Hang on, we're missing what? Hang on. I see C and A. Where's B? Here it is. Maybe they put those footprints there to... I don't know. Maybe... Okay. The killer comes here, has the body in his arms, and takes the body over here, moves around a lot, I'm assuming he taunted her in a way. If those were that many footprints, he must have been walking around her a lot. He taunts her. He beats her up more. He strangles her, but strangulation is not the cause of death. Or maybe he stomped her a lot and then strangled her to death. I think it's time we go have a talk with Hugo Mahler.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Deirdre's house. We're gonna have to find our clues.
There still might be some play in the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
How dare you? Maybe just like Celine, Deirdre had a lover. Wait, Celine didn't have a lover. That was her ex-boyfriend, which could have been motive. What if Deirdre had an ex as well, and she was seeing him behind the hubby's back? My detective instincts are really kicking in. If the shoe matches, it could be a size 8, just like Celine's murder. Oh.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
Must be Deirdre's
Is
daughter.
Your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you.
I want to go easy on her. She's a kid. You keep the kid company, Rusty. I'm gonna go have a look around.
We're gonna have a look around.
He'll be back in a moment. Just sit tight.
What do we got here? Size 8 boots.
Work boots. Size 8s.
They're not they don't look dirty though. But maybe they'll match the shoe prints on Deirdre's body.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Huh. So the missing watch could have been the same watch she was wearing. Looks like a ring box. This is where she kept her wedding ring. So her watch and rings are missing, so it could be the same one she was wearing when she was killed. I think it's time I go have a talk with Michelle. Must be Michelle's bedroom.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her.
Oh shit, should I tell her?
She's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you can answer a few questions for us?
Try.
I feel so bad for her. She's 15 and her mom's dead. Poor kid. I better ask her about the missing watch and rings.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
Ring, watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
She's looking into my ass. She's not moving too much. I think she's telling the truth about that.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. The rose gold wedding band and the matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Why would the killer steal a watch and a ring, but not the money in her purse? Maybe to make us think it was a robbery when the robbery wasn't the intent. When was the last time you had contact with your mom, Michelle?
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon.
Her father's out looking. Her father is out looking for his wife. That's why he's not there.
She didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Michelle keeps looking around. I feel like she's withholding something.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
How was your parents' marriage, Michelle?
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Michelle, did your dad ever hit your mom?
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once.
She was looking around, so I know I had a feeling about that one.
I had her a brooch pin to make up for it.
She had a brooch, too?
And we always wore her golden butterfly.
Oh, just like the case name.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Thanks, Michelle. I'm sorry about your mom.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's some kind of...
Your wife was found murdered this
morning. Your wife is dead, dude.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask.
We need to talk to you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
We found some shoe prints at the crime scene. Could you tell us about them?
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Dude, you were lying like a motherfucker. I found your shoes.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Muller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Because I went into your room. You wear size 8s, dude.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Damn, Rusty, way to make the man feel smaller. So, why didn't you file a missing person... Your missing persons report, when did you file that?
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Wait a minute. If it's that time at night, Deirdre was at the school to go pick Michelle up when she was attacked. Hang on, he's withholding something. Look at the way he's moving his face.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars? Nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
Don't fuck with me.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Okay. What's your alibi, Mr. Mahler?
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
I think you're lying. Because Michelle said something else.
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
I'm saying I'm pretty sure your daughter's not a liar.
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Do you have a history of violence, Mr. Mahler?
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
Really? Because Michelle says otherwise.
It is true, Hugo. You're a
very violent man.
You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Really? Because the butterfly which Michelle mentioned says otherwise.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea.
You shouldn't be arguing with the police.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station.
You might want to get Michelle a babysitter.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on it.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
You better call her a babysitter.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
I know, but we don't have the proper evidence. I want to talk to the neighbors first.
Violence, which probably goes for half the men in LA. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Huh? Does she have something for us? Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Can you tell us anything?
Sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Hang on.
Look, there he is now.
What the hell is he putting in there?
Step away from the incinerator.
Get back here!
Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case. Be careful. He looks dangerous.
What were you putting in there? Wait a minute. His shoe. Blood!
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
Oh, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
You better explain fast. Because it doesn't look good for you.
We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the cat.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't... It's home and...
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle.
Do you have any other family anywhere?
Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
Call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and...
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
Oh, I felt bad for the kid.
Down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Yeah, I feel so bad for her.
That's the
Her dad might have. Her dad definitely killed her mom.
Galloway.
It doesn't look good.
Badge number 564.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Did we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Roger, 11K. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, you gonna see your married man again?
He's got the...
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
I hear that.
Got it, KGPL.
I think I better...
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Better head to the school first. See if we can find out something about what...
I'm surprised, you know.
Find out something about Deirdre.
Always make the husband, folks. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that
What does that mean?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course.
Ah, of
Famous
course.
Lex Ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
We got the bloody shoes, so it's obvious. So that puts him at the scene of the crime. We need a weapon, and we need a weapon, and we need the rest of the evidence. For example, where did her ring, her watch, and her butterfly brooch go?
Spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go.
I told you I can't Saturday.
What the hell?
I'm busy.
Busy where? You're going
What the
on
hell
a
is he?
drive with Baby Gardner.
Who the hell is that
aren't you?
stalking those girls?
So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Don't do this, man. We're on track in the army. This guy's a lot faster than the husband.
Here he is, officer.
Got him.
Car 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School. And
Mrs. Hugo Moeller?
Code 2.
Wait a minute.
What's your name?
Who the hell are you?
Who's asking?
The police, asshole.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before,
I'm stalking those
Eli?
girls.
Son,
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Ah,
Strictly
you
fraternal,
creeper.
Is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you Loki motherfucker.
I wouldn't know nothing about that.
Really?
Woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Count
Ah,
out
you
your
pedo.
pockets, Eli.
What the hell you got
Why
in your
would I do
pockets?
that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
Let me see what you got, you fucking... Oh, you're in
You're under
trouble.
arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble.
You are in very big trouble, my
Get some
boy.
backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty with...
Got a kitty raper coming in. That's gonna be fun.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Yeah, we just got
Eli
him.
Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch.
I know,
He
right?
was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
So was a
Would you
man
say
who parked
Rooney
the
is
car.
violent?
Yes, sir, I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
One has a bloody shoe, the other has a butterfly brooch. I'm gonna park this one. We got rope,
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
probably Deirdre's. Bloody tire iron used to beat the victim.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
And a uniform.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller has a
Hugo
bunch.
Mahler.
I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Oh boy, this does not look good. All the evidence points to Hugo being the killer, but why did Rooney have Deirdre's butterfly brooch? Better call this in. So we got a kitty raper and a man who beat his wife. Now we just gotta find out which one killed her. I mean, all the evidence keeps pointing to Hugo Mahler, but if we can pinpoint Eli Rooney to the scene, we might have a shot.
That's an oxymoron for you.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Mahler homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks for your help. You're behind the wheel.
Take us to the morgue. I don't like the looks of this.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
Okay. Normally, the cop side of me would accuse the husband for it, because obviously he did it. But the child molester, it's obvious we need to keep him off the street, so... Oh god, this is going to be my moral conflict, isn't it? Do I send the kitty raper afloat, or the husband for the murder of his wife? I mean, he's a dad. I mean, for all we know, that kitty raper could have been checking out Michelle. But there's one thing we don't have: motive. So let's go talk to the coroner.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
What do you got
for us? Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Yeah.
Cause of death is strangulation.
So how did she die?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
So she wasn't stomped to death like Celine, but she was definitely this one. This is the rope that was used to strangle her.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
So this is the rope that strangled her.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Mueller criminally attacked?
Was she raped?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Okay, so rape wasn't...
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Okay, so... rape wasn't the thing, so someone just wanted this woman dead. We got the husband for the rope, the tire iron, and the clothes. We can't exactly see the rope and the tire iron could have been him, unless we get fingerprints, which are impossible at this time of day.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Okay. HM matches his initials, Hugo Mahler. And the car could have belonged.
Place is the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The coroner's.
How so?
You don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Dude!
You reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
If I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
The car belonged to him. The tire iron, the rope, and the clothes all seem to point to him. But why'd the kitty raper have the brooch? Does he have her other jewelry? fuck, hang on, do I have everything? I need to have everything. Hang on. Can I head back?
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Nah, can't. Because it gave me a ping to the
Not go
victim's...
soft on me in here,
to the victim's corpse.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest.
So, where are the suspects?
Bowler's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
I feel like I missed something.
You've really come through this time, haven't you?
I think we gotta go to interview room 2 and talk to the husband. See what we can get.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Why are we trying to get rid of the evidence?
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
He's kind of looking more into my eyes. He's darting his eyes a bit, but I think he's telling the truth.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin him.
Okay. Why do you have access to braided rope?
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
It looks like he's telling the truth, but look at that, he's swallowing a lot. I think he's withholding information.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
That matches the rope found at the scene. Why have access to a tire iron?
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
Really? You're a mechanic. We found a bloody tire iron in your car.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Really? A bloody tire iron in your car, and you're telling me I don't have proof?
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Now, what about your wife's car?
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
You lie, nevertheless so damn much.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Really? Then why are they in your wife's car?
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo?
Why is
Because if
that?
they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
I'd charge him right now, but I still have to go talk to Eli. See why he has the butterfly brooch. I'm gonna come back to you later.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Where's interview room
Got this
1?
gadget whiz put... Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, folks, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in the wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
Okay. I've got this.
You look like you've had it rough.
See me asking for your
Damn!
sympathy, boy?
Oh, you fucked him up good. Okay. Where's your place of employment,
Down
Eli?
on your luck, Eli.
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
Really?
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
Huh. That seems to match the clothes that we found in the trunk of Mrs. Mahler's car. Do you have access to braided rope, Eli?
Do you ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
And what would you call them?
What would you call them?
I can't say.
Ah,
I
you
learned a long time
disgusting
ago not to go
pervert.
talking about the things I like.
Ah, you disgusting
Talking about it
pervert.
just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it?
I'm asking what kind of rope would you... He's telling the truth.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie hitching braid. Stays tight.
Braid? Triple braid. It matches. It matches. What's your motive for the Mahler murder?
You killed Mrs. Moeller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
He's blinking a lot, he's moving a lot, he's withholding information.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
You're as good as done, Mr. Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
Okay, let me just go outside and think about this. Okay, here's what I've got. We've got a kitty raper that I could charge, or I could charge the husband. It's pretty obvious that okay, so the husband gave us a motive. Deirdre liked expensive things, so he can't afford them anymore. And whenever he did hit her, he's got anger issues, obviously. So whenever he did hit her, he'd just make up and buy something new. But Deirdre kept spending and wanting more. What better way to end it than to kill her? Now the kitty raper here. He's down on his luck. He needs money. He uses rope to tie up his victims.
What are we waiting for?
Shut up, Rusty. Let me think. If we arrest the husband, Michelle could be taken away and put somewhere else. If we arrest him, we're just getting a kitty raper off the street. Hugo did do it, but Rusty says that we'll get him next time. Fuck it, Yellow. I'm charging this asshole. He's a pedophile, so we're gonna arrest him.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
They're gonna love you down here, boy. Oh, damn! You deserve that. And honestly, I don't blame him because Michelle could have been one of his victims, potential victims too. So I feel pretty good about this.
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
I didn't have all the clues, did I? Because the thing binged when I fucking knew it. I didn't look. It was her body. I was supposed to look at her body. Whatever. Eli Rooney can expect a warm welcome from Captain Dolly and the District Attorney. Damn, I was hoping to get a perfect on this. I was supposed to examine her body. Who cares? The case is over. Ah, God. This feels like a moral choice thing. If I had arrested Michelle's father, she would have been taken away. And... ah, jeez. And the kitty raper still would be out. Let me ask you this. Who would you guys have picked? Would you have picked Hugo or Eli? Let me know. But yeah, you guys, that's going to conclude this episode of LA Noire. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys back in a little bit for our Assassin's Creed Revelations episode. I love you guys so much. Thanks again for watching, and goodbye.